Guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we got new stages added to the Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone. I mean, it is nice that we got the new stages. We also got missions added as well. That's kind of like the purpose of this video. We're gonna do the we're gonna do the Dragon Ball Hero mission against Hearts. There's two missions against Hearts. One is Dragon Ball Heroes, one is Fuse Fighters. Now, this, it really wouldn't be tough no matter what. They did not make these Heroes fights tough, right? Like just point blank, they're pretty easy. I feel like last year's Heroes stages were tougher. Like, people would say, oh my god, well, why would you expect the stages to be tough? It's like, well, last year's stages were tougher. Like, Cumber was a real fight last year, for sure. But it's just, you know, we were only able to fight Cumber for 2 weeks right before he left. I mean, he's back now, but I mean, some of these characters, like, Cumber is not going to stand a chance against them. Now, before we jump in, again, I'm going to go ahead and flash this up on screen. So here's what Hearts looks like, right? So you have his opening turn. This is not, like, if you're bringing a competent team, this is not a threat. Right, Red Zone Goku Black is doing 1.5 turn 1. Hearts is doing literally half of Goku Black's damage, basically. And then Ultimate Hearts, I mean, he does 6 million. Very tough. But you could seal him. I have said this over and over and over. I don't think it's possible to make like a fight of this level difficult. If you could seal and do stuff like that. Like, how could this fight possibly be hard? Right? Like, it can't. Oh, actually, you know what? I just realized in my head when I was thinking about, like, oh, what team are we gonna bring? I was going to bring Modified Janemba. I probably should have brought Modified Janemba over Dark Mask King. I mean, I guess we don't need Darkness Toa as well. Toa has, listen, I'm very fair when it comes to evaluating characters. When a character starts dying over and over and over, I start to not like them. It's why I don't like Super Trunks, because I lose every run because of him. That's why I don't like Turles. I lose every run because of him. Toa, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, Toa is a dodge or die character, true, but I mean, friend Vegito, how are we looking? Okay, Link level 10 and a fine build. What's the extra crit right there? That's not. We could have gotten a better silver equip. Actually, yeah, the equips. Whatever. Let's just go. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're gonna obliterate this fight. So we have 2 sealers on the team. Dark King Fu and Demon Goddess Toa. Those are going to be our 2 sealing characters to keep Ultimate Hearts from getting a super attack off. Ultimate Hearts, his normal damage is 4 million, right? Or, 400,000. So, keep in mind that, like, in Omega and Zamasu are at 500k. Alright, nice triple super opening from Vegito. I mean, if he gets these crits, I mean, most of Hearts' health is just gone. And look at that. Like, it's just crazy. It's, like, that Vegito is so crazy. It's insane. Yeah, we're just gonna, I mean, Rose surely could do that much damage, right? Like, there's no way. So on top of, okay, Hearts does 6 million damage, right? The thing is, it's not like you even need a sealer to necessarily lock it down. Because the thing about Hearts, right, you could see, as you guys can see up there at the top, you could see him. He does lock. Hey, Fu, did ya forget something? Great timing for Fu to shit himself. I will prioritize Fu getting the super. Thanks, Fu, you loser. Oh my god. Yeah, amazing, impeccable timing for that. This is like one of the first times this has happened. I want to prioritize Fu getting the super attack, though, again. Because Fu getting the super attack means he's going to get the seal, which is kind of just a thing. Like, we'll keep Hearts from doing a super attack. But anyway, like I was saying, Hearts, on top of the fact that you could seal him, he is, it's a countdown super. So it's always gonna it's like Red Zone Omega Shenron, where the super attack is gonna be Hearts' last attack on his second turn, which I don't like that either. Like a countdown. I feel like countdown super attacks is something that they should just send straight to hell. I don't see how a boss. I mean, Omega. The reason in Omega was that he just locked Toa. Can the core please work? Thank you. In Omega was really hard when he came out, and the reason is because we had 2 characters who could tank his normals or something like that. Like, I'm so serious. There was actually like almost no characters that could even tank Red Zone Omega's normals. Like, it was hell in there. And then of course the countdown super attack. It's like, at the time, it's like, we needed, like, UI Goku in front of the super attack or LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to potentially counter it or something like that. Now, I mean, we just have such stronger characters where it's really not the same thing. But you can't have bosses of this level able to be sealed, stunned, attack, debuffed. Those 3, the second you could do any of those, the boss is a pussy, unfortunately. I mean... The God Immortal event, Vegito Blue, I would not define him as a pussy. So, I mean, they could still make them challenging fights. But you guys get what I'm saying. Although I suppose there's a big difference between being able to stun and seal and attack debuffing. But I just don't... Like, you just can't make these fights super tough doing that. The other thing, too, is countdown bosses just need to go away. Like the ability to do this needs to stop, and a countdown boss. Even if these fights are going to be easier than typical fights... we should not be able to do all this to this clown. Wow, he did 13 million right there. God damn. If we wanted to make this canon, we'd bring Gogeta Blue, huh? That's the reason there's a Fuse Fighter mission against Hearts is because it's Gogeta Blue is what they use to finish him off. Toa should be okay tanking-wise here, right? I've begun to, like, turn on Toa. Like, I explained it, but I've begun to turn on Toa. Okay, good dodge. Yeah, dude, see, that's too much. Like, she is a true dodge or die character. Like, I don't think I could rock with Toa. I don't think I give her the seal of approval, man. I don't think so. I just don't think she's just not good enough. Poor Toa. I mean, okay, so I brought Toa and Fu to seal, and Vegito just kills him before he would have even super done it. Like, you don't even need the seal. Like, you just kill him before he gets a chance anyway. That's crazy. I mean, the thing is that they dropped last year, the Heroes team, dude, it was against Cumber was hard. It was a struggle. It was hard. That was where, when I really realized how badly the Heroes team sucked last year, because it sucked, was Cumber, fighting Cumber. And then we look at the difference this year. A lot of the Heroes characters are very good. And then look at, I mean, Hearts, like if we compared it, Hearts fight at this time of year is way weaker than the Cumber fight was last year at that time, right? Like, it's just not even close. So there we go. We got the mission done, which of course is to use the Dragon Ball Hero characters. There's one mission left, which is the Fused Fighter mission. We'll come back and we'll use a different setup. There's multiple different ways we could go about taking that down, right? But again, I do hope that in the future, Dokkan can sort of, you know, I mean, the Hero Celebration was so good, right? All the different events we got and stuff like that. It's really like these stages are kind of like the unfortunate part of it, right? These 3 stages right here. I wish that they would have just been a little bit more comfortable making them harder. So let me know what you guys think about the Red Zone Hearts and being able to seal and stuff like that. Like, I've seen people say that so many times, like, oh, they should let us do this, let us do that. But I mean, you just look at what happens. Like, if you could seal like Fusion Zamasu, like, yeah, his AoEs will hurt a little bit at the start, but he still wouldn't even be a challenge either. Like, these bosses go down a lot when you take away their super attacks that do almost 2 million damage, right? Like, it just becomes very difficult for them to compete. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll come back soon for the Fused Fighter mission against Hearts.